among you want to quit? And who among you feel like giving up? You just want to give up? Any reason to that? Probably because you have a $20. You were better than me when I started. I had no $20. Because you are starting with $20, you are so rich and powerful because you even have $20. I never had $20. I never had $20. I never have a home. I never even had transport to go for the class, the FS class that was being organized by a trader calling people to come and learn. I never had the transport to go. I remember that fateful morning I walked up to my elder sister. I woke her. I told her I want to go and learn, but I don't have transport. She dipped down in her purse and gave me transport money. I never used the transport money. I trekked. From Nyanya to national conference where the seminar was holding. I trekked. I woke up very early in the morning. I trekked to the center to go and learn. It was when I was coming back, I used the transport my elder sister gave me. I transport myself back. So you are far better than me when I started because I had nobody to give me $20 to start my FF joining. You want to give up because you don't have a home? I never had a home. It came to a time I sold my house, the only property I had. I sold it to buy into cryptocurrency, and everybody called me a madman. To them, how can you sell a building that one can see with their two eyes and buy into an online coin according to you that we can't see? Can we see it? I keep telling them it exists. It exists. It's there. Can we see it? They can't see it. But I can sense it from the spirit mind, knowing too well. I just bought into a platform that would change my life, that would give me hope and that financial freedom I seek for my life. But to them, I am mad. It's only a madman that can buy what we can see, selling his own house. I became homeless. I went to an uncompleted building. I was sleeping in an uncompleted building. Imagine you selling your house and you are then sleeping in an uncompleted building in Lube Federal Housing. I was sleeping in an uncompleted building. You want to give up? Do you truly want to give up? You don't have anybody to support you. I never had anyone to support me. I came to the city of Abuja at the age of 15, homeless. No mother, no father, no brother, no sister. You want to give up? You want to quit? You came from a poor home. I came from one of the poorest of the poor. The poorest of the poor. I was born in a tash house, a local tash house. Grew up in a local tash house. Went to my primary and secondary from a local tash house. I left to the city from a local tash house. And when it's raining, nobody sleeps. We all pack ourselves, standing where the roof is not leaking. Do you really want to give up? Should I tell you more why I never give up? You think you are poor? I came from a very poor home. As the first son of the family, everybody looked up to me. Who will I look unto? The heavens were too far from the earth. No brother, no sister, no uncle, no mother, no father in the city of Abuja at the age of 15. But I made up my mind. The day I went to enroll into a computer school at a tender age of 17, I said to myself, I will build from here. Do you really want to give up? You are far better than me when I started. After I learned FX, there was no money to start trading FX. I met a man. I told him I can do it. He asked me how. I told him I learned it, I can do it. He gave me $1,000. $1,000 of them, that is 20,000 naira in my local currency. $1,000. It was a huge. He gave me the money. He told me, I believe in you. Go, let's see. The first, second, third week of trading with the same $1,000, I lost $700. I was left with just $300. What will I tell the man who will borrow me the money? Those of you who are so scared of borrowing, I borrowed to start the joining. And today I never regret borrowing. I was left with $300. What will I tell the man who will borrow me the money? I shut down the platform. I went in and studied how the candlesticks work, how the patterns of candlesticks work, how the resistance behave, and how support line work. How the support line, support 1, 2, 3 behave, and how resistance 1, 2, 3 behave, and how the allotted candlesticks behave. I study it, and I return back to the same platform and open the little laptop I had then. I built a 300 to 700 to 1,300 to 2,900 to 3,800 to 4,200 to $5,000. And I withdraw out $1,000 back to the man. He told me, I can't take this money. Go. You are a blessing. I can't take this money. He rejected the money. He asked me to go and do more. The same week, eToro, www.etoro.com, eToro, they were one of the best platform, the FS trading platform, the binary / FS trading platform. They came up with competition. Who will become the best trader in the world to win $10,000? I jumped into it. It was like a play. And then we have some of the best traders were coming from India. India happened to be one of the best traders. And FS King being the crypto guru, the FS guru rather. Every of the competition that comes in, FS King will win, FS King will win. But this time I surfaced with a little knowledge I had from my challenges in life. All of a sudden, the competition that lasted for 7 days, I built to the end, and I won the competition, becoming one of the best traders in the world in that same platform, winning at $10,000 for the first time. And that changed the face of my life. That changed my thinking. That changed my belief. That gave me that self-confidence that is not where you are coming from. It has nothing to do with your background. It has nothing to do who mentor you, who parent you. It has nothing to do with the thatch house I grew up from. It has nothing to do with the poor level of the family I was born. It has to do with the mind. If the mind is made up, no battle you can conquer. You can break yourself out of lack and want and emerge as a king in your time. No mortal man can beat his chest to say he made Jessam. God made Jessam. Do you really want to give up? Giving up is not an option. If your mind is made up, it's not how much you start with, but how well are you willing to sit back and make up your mind to sojourn even when giants are discouraging you, even when name callings are flying up and down. Are you ready to face the joining? Are you ready to go in? Are you ready never to give up? Giving up is never an option. I've seen obstacles in this business. I've seen things that would have discouraged me. I've seen things that would have mixed the journey I was embarking onto. But I never gave up because my mind was already made up. Knowing too well, I want to hit the top. Today, history has been made. History has been made. Today we have a AAS, the wizard of all time. Today, 72 countries are holding on to the platform called AAX, built by a black man that came from one of the poorest homes in Cross River State in West Africa, Nigeria. He came from a very poor home, but he never gave up. Do you really want to give up? Giving up is not an option. If you can make up your mind, hey, you don't need to be in the midst of those who will discourage you, those who will name call you, those who will say you don't need them. You don't need 20 captains to sit with you to hit the top. No, you need to make up your mind that, hey, I am going to hit the top. The storms will come, the winds will blow, but because the mind is made up, there is no battle you can conquer. My name remains Jason Michael, J-E-S.